Hi everyone, welcome to today's cooking demo with Awaken180 Weight Loss. My name is Kelsey. I'm from the Newton office. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make program-approved cocktails perfect in time for July 4th weekend. We do recommend keeping your alcohol intake to 1 to 2 drinks per week, just because alcohol is processed in the liver just like fat. So if you are having too many drinks, it will just slow down your weight loss. Today I'm going to show you how to make 4 drinks: a spicy cucumber margarita, a lemon Razzy Vodka Seltzer, a Pina Colada shake, and a Mojito. All of these recipes are on our website as well. They are under the recipes under program approved drinks, so you can find these as well as hundreds of other recipes for anything you would like in terms of proteins, veggies, snack ideas, all of that fun stuff. So I'm going to start with the Mojito. So I have rum, mint, and lime, and some stevia as well. This is liquid stevia. You can find this at the office. This is a program-approved sweetener. It's not required, but a lot of people prefer it with mojitos. I'm also going to put it in the margarita as well. When you are getting a mojito at a restaurant, make sure that if you're ordering it, order it without any sugar, because they'll use simple syrup, which is not permitted, and you can bring this and pop it right in your drink and sweeten it yourself. So first I'm going to start by muddling some mint and lime. I personally like mine with a lot of mint, but you can choose to use as much as you'd like. I already set some aside, so I'm going to stick it in this cup I have here. I used to be a bartender a couple years ago, actually maybe 5 or 6 years ago, so I have a bunch of different tools. So I'm going to start by muddling this first. I'll probably muddle it for like a couple seconds, but you can choose to muddle it for however long you'd like. I'm going to add a little bit of stevia, and then put like 2 teardroppers filled. You can definitely always like add more, add less, depending on what you like taste-wise, if you like it at all. Okay, so then I'm going to use this. This has little rings on the inside that tells you exactly how much liquor is going into your drink. So I'm going to do 1.5 ounces. I'm going to add some ice in here. I have this big spoon. I'm just going to stir it around. So this is just the rum, lime, and mint. I'm going to put it in this glass right here. I'm going to add a few more mint sprigs and a couple more limes. And another thing of ice. So now what I'm going to do is top it with club soda. You can use any flavor you'd like. If you wanted a little bit more fruity, you could get one of the fruit flavors, or you can get like lime or lemon, would probably be great as well. I just got plain just to keep it on the simple side, and I'm also going to use it in one of my other drinks. Because you're using seltzer water, you don't want to shake this after you've poured it in here, otherwise you will have a very big mess. So I'm just going to mix it around in here, just so that way the rum isn't stuck on the bottom. So you have your mojito. This is definitely a drink that you can order while you're out. Like I said, if you're ordering a mojito when you're out, do not get it with simple syrup and add in your own stevia. Put that one right there for now. 1 down, 3 to go. Now we will do the spicy cucumber margarita. I'm just gonna dump out the mint. So I'm gonna use the same thing right here. I cut up about 4 pieces of cucumber, just in bite-sized pieces. I'll throw that in here. I also chopped up about like 2 slices of a jalapeno. I'll put that in here as well. I'll throw in some limes. I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. I'm just going to take this muddler and muddle all of these together. You can also make this without jalapenos. You can also make it without cucumber if you don't like things spicy. So this is all nice and mixed together. Now I'm going to add 1.5 ounces of tequila. I'm using silver just because I prefer that. Any sort of tequila that you'd like, as long as it's not sweetened with anything. Typically they are not. Okay. You can definitely smell the tequila. So I'm gonna just muddle this again. So everything is all mixed in together. I'm going to add a few ice cubes in here. I'll pour this mixture in together. I'm gonna top with a little seltzer. So same thing. I'm just going to stir this around instead of shaking it so you don't have seltzer water everywhere. So this is your spicy cucumber margarita. Put that right there. Now I'm going to make the Pina Colada. So what I'm using to make this would be the Awaken180 shake, vanilla shake pudding. I haven't tried it with chocolate. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could always give it a try. If you make any of these recipes, comment below. We'd love to see you if you tag them, and we can comment back to you. So this one would be one product. So you could make this if you knew you were going to a barbecue with friends, or you were having company over and you knew that you needed to get in your mid-afternoon or your morning snack, depending on how you're feeling. This is a great way to sneak in a product when you still want to feel like you're enjoying your time with your friends. So I'm going to use my magic bullet, and I'm also going to use, put this over here, coconut extract, which you can find at any major grocery store. I'm going to do half a teaspoon, so just like a little bit, probably too much. I'm going to do, you could do this also with rum or vodka. I personally prefer vodka over rum, so I'm going to do it with Tito's. You can do any sort of vodka you'd like, as long as you make sure that there's no sugar added. And I'm going to do 1 ounce, which that's more like 1.5 ounces. That's good. So in here I have coconut extract and vodka. Now I'm going to add my vanilla shake pudding. I always like to tell people, if you're going to mix in products, I always recommend having a little bit of liquid, just because sometimes it gets clumpy on the bottom if you do the packet first, then liquid. Personal preference. So I'll just add this right in. Then I'm going to add a little bit of water and some ice. So this would count towards one of your products for the day. I'm going to add some water. And with my bullet, I always add like smaller ice cubes. I feel like it blends easier. You can totally add the larger ones depending on the size of your blender. So this is what it looks like so far. Make sure your lid is tight. That could also be a mess. I sometimes like to shake it up first. Now I'm just going to press down on it for a couple seconds till it looks like it is all mixed together. Seems pretty mixed together to me. I'm going to just pour this in a cup that I have here. So this would be a Pina Colada shake. You could definitely add more ice if you wanted it to be more on the frothier side. Put that right there. And now I'm going to make the final drink using the lemon Razzy fruit drink. We have a couple different types. So we have lemon Razzy, pineapple orange, cran grape, and grapefruit. I personally like the lemon Razzy just as a personal preference, you can choose to add whichever drink you'd like. I'm going to add some ice. Then I'm going to take my seltzer water, add a little bit of seltzer to start. Going to take my Tito's. Same thing, I'm going to do about an ounce and a half. Now I'm going to move this up so you guys can see what I'm doing. Now I'm going to add my lemon Razzy packet to the seltzer water and vodka. This is where this stirrer will definitely come in handy. So you want to make sure that you can try it and let me know how it goes, but you don't want to use this and shake it with ice with the seltzer water. I'm going to top this off with a little bit more seltzer. Okay, so this is a vodka soda with the lemon raspberry protein drink. So this has 15 grams of protein, even though it might not look like it. So this is a great way to get in your afternoon snack when you're out with friends or at the beach or at a cookout. And that way it just looks like a fun cocktail. So this is all mixed in. So we made today the lemon Razzy Vodka Seltzer, spicy cucumber margarita, Mojito, and a Pina Colada shake. Thanks so much for joining me while I showed everyone how to make these cocktails. If you happen to make them, feel free to comment or let us know. We'd love to see everything that you make. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.